So yes, here at Jabronis United, we are getting to talk to a whole slew of people, and here we are with TNA's own Ash by Elegance. Do we want to go by Ash, or do we want to go ahead and break kayfabe on this?
No, we could totally break kayfabe. We can go in character, whatever you prefer. I mean, Ash by Elegance isn't too far from how I really am. I like nice things. I love jewelry. I like champagne.
You have no problem slapping a bitch if necessary?
Never. No. So, I mean, it's really kind of who I am.
Well, Ash, I am at a loss for words because I think there are very few women wrestlers that I think have the overall physical appeal and also have that genuine humanity that we have seen from you, especially from your time in WWE, working your way up. And not to necessarily throw shade at anybody, but I think it's fair to say the Fed kind of screwed with you.
Yes, I think so.
Yes, I think we can say that. We can say that safely. Because we're talking to Ash by Elegance. We're not talking about anybody else or anybody else. So we can get away with that. But, so how does it feel going from a place like the Fed and all the experiences you've had there to now being more of the standout character that you've worked yourself up to in TNA?
You know, it has been such an amazing feeling to have freedom, to have creative freedom at that. Because in WWE, I was just always willing to work and do anything that was put in front of me and try and knock it out of the park.
Absolutely.
Thinking that there was going to be another opportunity or another chance and maybe go up for the title. It was always a maybe.
Like you'd pay your dues, you'd get paid back.
Right. This never was the case.
No, you paid so many dues, you're in debt.
And then heading over to TNA, it was like a blessing. I walked in there, everyone was like, oh my God, they respected me. They treated me like a star. I'm like, I'm just a regular person,
No, but you are the star that you've earned yourself to be.
Thank you so much. And then having that creative freedom was super amazing. They're like, what do you want to do? How do you want to do this? Tommy Dreamer is the best to work with. Gail Kim's such a sweetheart, super positive. And I was like, I want to play with this character. I want to tell stories. I want to be obnoxious. I want to be over the top and just have fun with the girls. And it's been great to be, working with Zaya Brooke's side, bringing out a character and a different side that honestly she never knew she had deep down inside either. It's been great to she's like, how do I do this? I was like, no, you need to show aggression. You need to show fire. Let's bring it out. And she's been able to do that. I can't wait to get in the ring with Jordan. She's a powerhouse. She is awesome. So I really
Ash versus Jordan Grace.
Yes. Well, finish it for the knockouts.
For the knockouts championship.
Yes. That I will be, getting
the future knockouts champion.
And then that would be another addition to my accessories. My beautiful diamonds and gold.
Well, okay, as Ash by Elegance, if you were, when you do get the belt, are you inclined to maybe add some elegance to it?
Yeah, give it a little facelift, as I call it. Of course. We're going to put some bling, we're going to put some diamonds, we're going to make it very classy and elegant.
Make it the elegant edition.
Yes, of course. Just wait until you see what I have up my sleeve. When I get that title. Or leading up to it.
Ooh, I'm just envisioning in my head. It's like flames just going, and
it's gonna happen.
I know I will. Right. But now, outside of Jordan, which obviously because she has the belt, that's who you want to get, and after all the work you've done with Zaya, is there anybody in the TNA locker room that you haven't faced yet that you think would be pretty interesting?
Honestly, I would love Giselle. She's amazing. Also Lish, too. But I would love to find a tag team partner.
Really?
Who I think would be great.
Who?
Do you remember she was my replacement, Steph DeLander?
Oh, well.
Steph would be awesome.
You might have to work through PCO to get that.
I was going to say, he is falling madly in love.
It is cute.
It is.
Even Frankenstein had a bride.
Oh my God, isn't it so cute? He gave her a black rose, and she's like, what does this mean?
What? Not just a black rose. That was like a dead black rose. That
it was
in some places.
He like went all the way in the bottom of his bag and everything.
I thought you was gonna give him the rubber tire. Really, just like bind her up or something. I don't know, but now obviously with you being in other companies, you've had your romantic trysts, your stories. As someone who has been the object of affection, do you feel that that's something necessary for a female wrestler, or do you think you can do without it?
No, you definitely can do without it, but I mean, let's face it, it is real life, so the fans gravitate to a relationship type story because maybe they're going through something like that and maybe they can relate, but it's not necessarily needed per se. It's definitely gives you that little elevation and a depth in your character.
Fair.
Which I feel like throughout my run, 11 years going on 12 years, I've had a lot of depth. I was a statistician, I was a protege, I was,
24/7 champion.
15-time 24/7 champion. And now I'm Elegant, and I have a concierge.
Yes.
So
you're now running the show rather than running for it.
Right. I'm doing everything. I'm turning lemons into lemonade.
And everybody wants a sip. Sorry, I feel bad, Ryan. No, you don't understand. Like, we here at Jabronis United, we are rather, as I say with everyone we talked to today, unapologetic.
No, I love it.
So actually, let me go ahead and ask you, as I've asked everyone else, is there a time that you have felt unapologetic about something you've done or something you've said, whether it be a person or a group or an organization?
Oh my God, there's many times.
Oh, no, the dude don't. Well, what's the one that really stands out the most to you?
When I went out and cut a promo on Ronda Rousey. I was like, I'm not a household name, but I've been here forever, and I'm not going to stand in the back of the line. That promo really came from the heart. I know that they were like, here's a script, why don't you read it? I was like, no, I'm going to go from the heart, and I'm going to really speak how I feel. Like, you came from a background that has put you on the spot and has given you that spotlight, but I've been working my ass off. I don't know if we're allowed to cuss on here. And I'm not going to be pushed around. I'm going to stand here and I want a fair chance. And we obviously know how that went, but those words came from the heart.
No, I mean, I think hindsight being 2020, I think there's probably a lot of people that now see, Dana had a point.
Yeah. And then another time, which is crazy, I was trying to tap into my character Ash by Elegance, right? Because also we have seen that WWE and TNA have a great relationship and connection. So I was getting tweeted Tiffany's movesets and her gear, and then I came out, I was like, oh, she's a wannabe. She's a wannabe Barbie.
Yeah.
And then I got so much hate for it. I got canceled here and there. I'm like, guys, don't you understand how this character works? And I was like, you know what? You can't please them all.
Well, I mean, I think we can safely say you at least know how to repost on Instagram.
Yes.
But
yes. I like where you're going with that. I do. And I was very shocked how irresponsible I think somebody can be, because I mean, let's face it, it's 2024.
True. And
you have to listen to everything that,
despite the villain arc that you may be going through, doesn't mean you can do everything. I understand that. We actually had a nice little hot debate on this just a couple of days ago when we recorded. But yeah, it is something that you have to be trepidatious of.
You are in the spotlight. You are a star. You have to watch everything that you say, your P's and your Q's. It might not offend the one person, but it might offend 20 others. You know, that means something. And I don't appreciate.
I want to interject on this. Everything she says from our last thing is coming to light. How many times?
Yeah.
True, it is.
Okay.
I'll get that. He always has to get his 2 cents.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate different people's standpoints on topics like this, because it needs to be addressed. And sometimes, you might not see it. It might be a little slap on the wrist, but it has, hurt a couple people's feelings. And you have to be more responsible for your actions.
Well, that's the thing. If you get enough slaps on your wrist, you're not really using your hand anymore.
Yeah, never.
So hopefully you learn from the first time.
Yes, for sure.
And now, is there anything outside of TNA that you're focusing on or that you're working on? Maybe other shows, other adventures?
I have definitely. It's been a blessing to meet so many fans at these signings. It's great because everyone has a different story that they remember about you, and I love that. I love knowing that I have impacted people's lives. I'm very big on women empowerment, so in the works in the head, I would love to do women empowerment seminars where we're not only focusing mentally but also physically, because it goes hand in hand.
Well, based upon your talking and mic skills, I definitely could see that.
Really? Am I good?
I mean, as someone who does this, more regularly than I should, the fact that the conversation has been flowing so well, I haven't really had to pull much out of you. It's
I am a chit chatter. I know.
No. Look, you talk as well as you do a no hands, cartwheel.
Yeah.
So,
I do that great too.
Yes, you do. But
I gotta bring it back. You know why I didn't do it?
Why?
For a long time, I was the 24/7 champion, right? And that title took up majority of my weight.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried to cartwheel, do the no-hand cartwheel,
but
and
obviously
the title moves, and I didn't want to knock any of the teeth out.
No, we don't want that. Nobody wants that.
No.
But
bring it back. We can always revisit.
Well, I mean, at least until you win the Knockouts Championship, and then you have a whole other belt to worry about.
But then I could give it to the concierge. She could hold it.
Yes.
See? We're there. We're there.
Which, by the way, just saying on behalf of Jabronies United, if there is ever a moment where maybe the concierge is, sick or lost in travel, was pushed over the side of a hill, whatever it may be, do know that you do have an outsource.
I have a great replacement.
We have plenty of replacements, but I'm at the front of the line, guys.
Perfect.
I'm just saying.
I'll call you up.
Yeah. Just
saying.
Yes. But Ash, it has been outstanding. I am in awe. I am probably going to pass out after this. Not from lack of eating, but just from overall. But
it's been a pleasure and an honor, and it's been very easy to talk with you, and I really appreciate the opportunity.
And I have that on camera now, so I can repeat it as many times as I want to.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes, because we here, if nothing else, at Jabronies United, we stay humble.
God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.